Welcome to the Frasers MG video guide on how to operate the major functions of a MG ZS EV. This is not an exhaustive guide or goes into too much technical information. It's just a simple guide on what a lot of the buttons do basically. If you're unsure about anything, then we'd always say consult your owner's manual or your local dealer or ourselves as well. If you're not sure about something on the car and how it works and its functionality. So this is a brief guide that will go through the main things on the car and how a lot of the buttons and work and what they do. So the car's locked just now. So you've got your key, which I have in front of me here. So top button's lock, middle one unlocks the boot, and the bottom one unlocks the car. So power. This is the car we're using is a top of the range exclusive version, finished in black pearl metallic. So some of the features that are on this car won't be on the Excite version of the ZS EV, but using the top of the range car then covers everything that we can. So keyless entry on this car as well, but on all of them you just unlock and the powerful mirrors open up, which is on the exclusive version, and locks the car up. If the key's close to the car, you can use the buttons to unlock the car. On the door handle, front driver, front passenger door handles, that opens it up. Mirrors open up, that lets you into the car. Unlocked, then charging port at the front, just push that in and it lifts up, and then you've got your type 2 connection there, and then pull the bottom part out to complete the CCS connection for the faster charging. Once we've got the car open and now we're outside, we'll go into the boot as well. So the boot can actually, the floor of this car's actually got a load space liner in it as well. It can raise up to this level here, and then when the seats fold down, which is a 60-40 split, they can give you virtually a flat load area as well. Opening up the car on the door here. Your lock and unlock for the doors from inside are next to the door handle, and then your front and rear electric windows, and then your window lock is there as well. And then electric driver's seat, so you push this one forward to go forward, push it back to go back, up and down, and then this one here is your angle adjustment for the back of the seat. So that's everything really on the outside of the car. So what we'll do now is we'll go into the car. Okay, so now we're in the car. Before I start it, I'll go through a few of the buttons on the steering wheel and the indicator stalks, etc. So this section of buttons here, the plus and minus are the volume control for the car. Mute is the middle button, and then the left and right arrows here are the seat read through radio stations or media tracks. And that's answer and hang up for your phone. Source will change the source of what you're listening to. Voice control is here, so that's for Apple CarPlay, Siri, or the voice control for Android Auto. The asterisk is a shortcut button which you can set, so if you push that it will take you to your favourite screen on the touchscreen system over on the centre console. And then the arrows here, the OK button, work the trip computer display in the middle between the dials there. Indicators and lights on the left hand side, so up for right, down for left for the indicators. The car has automatic headlights, so it's set there just now, but you can override that to side lights or headlights. Main beam's away from you towards his flash, or you can have if you've got high beam assist on, then it will just do it itself. Wipers here, just flick it down once to clear the screen once, push it up once, puts on the rain sensing front wipers. You can just leave it there and it will do its own thing, or you can override it as well. Pull it towards you for your front washer. Then towards you for your front washers. Over below the indicators and lights is your adaptive cruise control setting. So to set it, you just push the turquoise button at the end there, and you want to adjust the distance for behind the car in front. You twist this part here to have it on. You turn push it up to deactivate the cruise control entirely. Pull it towards you to have it active, ready to go. Off is flicking it up the way, resume, flicking it down the way. Now also to start the car is the silver button here, which we'll turn it on just now. and the car will go into ready mode, which is basically the equivalent of the car running. So speedometer's on the left hand side here, the right hand side is your sort of efficiency gauge, if you like. When it's on brake regen, when the dial's at 0, it will drop down the way on a good bit to the boost section with the dial. Your battery gauge is there for the charge left in the car. Push this OK button to take that away. A bit cold still today. So now the car always defaults on to normal setting with KERS 3. So if I change that to 2 and put it in the eco mode, gives us a bit more range. This car's not completely actually 100% charged at the moment. So your range there is 141 miles. P is the car in park. 2 is the KERS brake regen setting we've got in the car. E is eco mode, and that's the total miles this car's currently covered. I've got it in the digital speedo section here just now. To change this, we use the arrows here. So down the way, current journey, accumulated total, electrical information, tyre pressures, energy flow for either to the motor or from the motor to the battery when it's doing the brake regen through KERS, and back to current speed. Other setting changes are there. Adaptive cruise control, any warnings or information, and back to that. Personally, I always keep it on the digital speedo because it's much easier to see the number rather than the try to read the dial. When you're changing it into gear, if you like, you use all the settings down here. So pushing this button here puts it in park, turning the knob to the right puts it in drive, all the way to the left is reverse, puts the camera on now, and then flick it across, just a little nudge would put it in neutral. Just put it back in park just now, and then you've got your modes to toggle here. So you push it back the way to go down from eco, sport, normal to eco, up the way to do the opposite. KERS, again, the higher the number, the more brake regen you get on the car, so 3 is the highest. So to go down the way from 3 to 1, you go back the way, and then to go up the way, forward. And that's just a battery, range to empty, which pre-Comfort Pack 2 update was a bit more useful, to be honest. So going up onto the display, you'll see when you've got the different settings. So in eco mode here just now, this car's showing 141 miles. We go into normal, range will decrease a bit because it changes the how the motor drives. Goes down to 128, and then sport, which is the most aggressive setting, lower. Personally, I always drive it in eco. That's perfectly acceptable for driving around normally. And then in the middle bit there, you'll see that the KERS is in 3 just now. So again, that can change to 2 or change to 1. So it just depends on your driving style and where you're driving, how you change that. So 3 is the most aggressive, 1 is almost like a gentle coast, if you like. So that's everything to do with that section. Next. Okay, so going through the air conditioning, heater controls, and then the touchscreen. So we'll start with the air conditioning. So everything we turn here goes onto the screen. So temperature, if I'm changing that down the way, so left to cold, then go right to get hot, and you'll see this portion of the screen changing there. Same with fan speed on the right hand side here. The right's faster, left is slower. Airflow direction is pushing these buttons. Again, it'll come up on the screen. Air conditioner on and off, recirculate air, all the blow goes to the windscreen. That's your back window heater, that also heats up the door mirrors at the same time. Onto the touchscreen now. So this is your home screen, if you like, and then whenever you want to go back to this screen, you always just push the silver button here, and that's like the home button, like on a mobile. Takes you back to this screen here. So the whole portion of this screen area here is touchscreen. So going into your radio, Get your DAB there, it's on just now, FM, AM, music if it's Bluetooth connected or plugged in. Obviously your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto will work if you're plugged in with the cables. Your USB ports are down here. There's another storage tray underneath. Going into your station list is this button, and then you can select from where you want to from there, and push the home button, takes us back there. Then we've got navigation. Once it's loaded up, the screen comes on, and then down at the bottom here, once we hit the accept button, down here the 3 lines here, it takes you into the menu, and then like new route, etc. from there. Push the silver button back to home. So if you've got a Apple CarPlay phone in there, this will light up, or Android Auto will select up from there as well. Normal Bluetooth is over here. Pressing the car will take you into the settings for the car, and also things like the MG Pilot, which is the suite of safety features that helps give the car a 5-star Euro NCAP crash test score. So we're there just now. So speed warning information, speed assist mode is off on this car. Lane assist system, you can turn that on as well, and then change the how much assistance or alert you get and sensitivity. MG Pilot is just if you want the whole system on or off or not, but it's obvious you'd want at least some of it on. Forward collision warning on assist mode, sensitivity as well. Pedestrian auto emergency braking as well. Pedestrian alert, got that on. Rear driving assist off's on as well. Then your blind spot detection, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert. And to comfort and convenience, follow me home is on, which is find my car. So that's for if you're in the car park, you can't find the car, you can set it to flash the lights or just the lights and the horn. Auto high beam on and off as well. Hill descent control as well, which is off just now, and then back to the factory settings for there also. Putting the car in reverse brings your camera on there as well, and then your sensors are up on this side. And then just as we jump out, we'll just go up to the panoramic sky roof. So